Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to pass, it's Green. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Memphis offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Using his legs, it's Washington. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Back to pass, it's Green. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Lots of running room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw.
Wide open spaces. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone.
nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in on the left. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over the Blue Boos. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. It's Green. Fires and picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll run play action, using his legs to buy some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lewis to throw. Floating away. He's in open space downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own, and he pulls it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Memphis! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off-play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Bring in the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Under fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Memphis will be forced to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick handoff. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Green. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Platt. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Now improvising. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Green. Snagged out of the air. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. Got his man on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Blake. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge...
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense comes onto the field first today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop.
Man, my shit been on mute this whole time.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
It's cool though.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Rides to back and leaves it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass.
Oh man, I didn't get rid of that.
And they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard
Oh, I might have missed it.
Oh,
I made it.
Right down the boulevard. And
Hold on, y'all. I gotta adjust my shit right quick. Hello.
With the first points of the game on the board, it's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
His ass left. I don't know where he went to, y'all. He left.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches know.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout.
Okay.
Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a
now they gonna
gain
make
on
me
that
miss
one. They'll
tackles.
spot it at the
See, y'all for
43.
the witness.
Florida
Last
Atlantic
game
races to the
decent.
line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Y'all let me know something.
Explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
They right there,
you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After that last completion, it's second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Oh, my God. It's a gimme.
We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He got it. Field goal, guys. We're all
They
tied
made
up,
it.
and there we go. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Stay finna be
Man,
working.
so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. Many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Rushes on him.
Pig. I knew it. Knew it.
Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick
These
up just
games
a little
like
bit
this,
of time to get to that
these
first
are the
down
type of
mark.
games we lose.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Nice job by this junior
You don't cough it up.
to get it done on the ground. The Owls want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass rush.
Oh, that's a great sack.
Gets him down.
It's a great sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
We gotta get a score.
And with that, they've taken the lead.
No excuse.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They thought they'd be able to lead on their passing game,
now they
but so far
covered,
it has
too.
been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Lewis to throw.
Oh my.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to go.
Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the
Okay,
15.
CJ.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression,
So we need it right there. Ooh, we almost
these guys
blocked
will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going
Still
fast.
no fumble.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my.
Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Like, look at this stadium.
And the Owls will have it 1st and 10.
Mighty doing Florida Atlantic.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
Get him.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Didn't pick up
Cough
a
it
lot
up,
there.
please.
Moving
Cough
forward
it up.
just a few. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sands. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today.
Lightning outside.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55.
Ooh.
Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just
There's
went final
thunderstorms
moments
outside.
ago.
They some
TCU
lead
looked
at
less like a
thunderstorm.
pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found
TCU
a way
beat Arizona
outside
State.
of Carter Stadium. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are.
Feel like
The teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin
right now,
Connors
if we
keeping an
continue
eye on
this
everything
pace,
all over the country.
I don't really
Sounds
see
like they
us
had a good
going
one there.
undefeated.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to
Being
go.
with y'all,
They've got
because
time, they've got the lead, and David is sort
all
of
this
like
shit,
a doctor.
everything.
First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create. It's sometimes hard to stop. You have it.
But yeah,
So
like I'm
just don't do
saying,
anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to
long
your
as we
quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half. Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Lewis wants to pass. That pass not close.
Not
He
get all
got
that.
drilled trying to deliver it.
Yeah,
It'll bring up 4th
this-
down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here.
If it's in
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yep.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now
Maybe look at I clicked on the wrong person. If I was on that safety, that's supposed to be the pick.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short.
That's a
of
great
first
stop.
down.
It's a great stop.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Offense, we need to score this possession whenever we get the ball. It's a
And
must.
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Bully ball on third and short.
I had a feeling they was going to run it. The defense.
Just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it? Oh, man.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up in great field position. A lot of times
this is exactly what we want right there.
And it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's Henry.
Oh, yeah.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On target to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
Just like that.
Get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again. Going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Good sack.
Coming in hot, and they got it.
That's a good sack right there.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, it just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Second half, we have not been good. We need to
not scoring either, but
find a way.
One thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices
35,
going, and something can start to build.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to
They
make
had
sure he
time.
gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Play, y'all.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Quick spin on the line. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
It's a great spin right there. That's a great
the end of
spin.
the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down.
Oh, man.
For a loss of a couple.
He didn't get through there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, reliable. Always rely on the run.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing
Look at this
touchdown
stadium, bro. It's
on the
nobody
year.
in the stands.
He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect
Florida
the
Atlantic,
lead.
decent sized stadium, too.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Oh.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He almost picked up
Man,
the
they be,
1st down on that one, but he'll
promise
be just a little
you to
bit
be
short.
fighting for every yard.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Messer. Good
They don't
execution.
fumble, too. They fumble rarely.
The Owls are in the hurry up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the
Oh, my Lord. That was my pick.
Pick up the 1st. Well done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Threw it right to me. I wasn't
Wants to
ready.
keep it in the air.
That's all I'm ready for that one. Ooh, good hit.
And this offense
Tackling
just
bounds,
hasn't
too.
found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
Great tackle.
This
They going
offense has
for
to
it.
dial something up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the
Had to
coverage
blitz.
has been so tight. And if
More
you're not
blitz.
throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes a grab past the mark.
Oh, man, he burnt him.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
He burnt the shit out of him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the
Ah,
end zone.
yeah.
You got to read the coverage, hit the open
We
guy,
have to muster up one key drive.
He'll bring
Score.
it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a
Or
little
run the
more
clock.
dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
No in
Here comes
between.
that Memphis offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Let's see how we go.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's cross. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise.
My bad, y'all. I don't be wanting to breathe in the mic and shit. For
running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that.
you know, my mic and shit be close to my mouth because the nigga be breathing and shit.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Man, we can take a knee to go ahead and end it.
They're not even going to try to run a play.
Come on, let's go.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Yes, they fooled me.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Man, my name was the name.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab on the big throw. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. You want to talk about building confidence?
See, games like this, these will be the ones that we lose.
Making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win.
They run the ball well.
You make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...
Alright, chat. So I'm finna join this party. I might have to end stream and restart it because I might have to hop on 2K. We'll see. Give me a second.